Hi, this is Alexis from the Kiteboarder Magazine. We're here at AWSI Hood River 2021. Mr. Alex Fox, I mean, you've got incredible foils. You've got some great looking foil boards. I mean, you guys are going through the roof.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have foil boards to put on those foils, that's for sure. And yeah, we have like some foil boards that we're really obsessed with. We've been doing foil boards for a long time. We came out with a huge range of foil boards upon the inception of foiling, and we were really rewarded for it. So I think we have more time in foil board development than a lot of the other brands. And we've stumbled onto right here a really great shape. So what we're looking at is the DwarfCraft. This is the DwarfCraft 100. The DwarfCraft is it's a range of boards, 3 sizes. We have a 100 centimeter, which is the smallest, and then it goes 110 up to a 120. There's obviously different volumes in those. This one's 11 liter, then we have a 14 liter all the way up to a 24 liter. So a little bit more volume as you go up, obviously, and that's going to be just for different uses. This 100 is for advanced riders who want a really small, compact shape, and then the 120 is obviously for maybe an intermediate rider, maybe a slightly more advanced rider that lives in maybe a lighter wind location. But all the boards come with a full corduroy EVA deck pad, really nice and comfortable with a substantial kick at the end. Also have inserts for strapless, obviously, but also can be ridden with 3 straps, 2 straps, 1 strap, or no straps. So really any configuration. You can have your inline or your offset. It really depends on what you want. Then we also included a leash plug in the front, and that's obviously not really for like an ankle leash or anything like that, but if you're out there in really light wind locations and you kind of get stranded and you want to drag in or anything, you can use your kite leash to just hook into that leash plug and then just drag your foil behind you, because you know that these foils, they tend to outrun you in the water, especially if you're not getting pulled. On the bottom, we have really subtle chine rails, really makes it nice for obviously when you're on rail, if you're going to do any sort of touch and goes. And then we also have really moderate nose rocker here for any sort of touchdowns when you hit the water. But these boards are really subtle, but they're also pretty wide. And what the added width does here is just gives you a lot of response over your foil. You want to be able to have that really intuitive response depending on what your foot input is. So really just this is a board that Fred Hope rides. He really helped us in the development of it, and obviously the other sizes as well. So the DwarfCraft range, been around for a while, but these new ones are really exceptional, pretty lightweight, really durable, and just really amazing foil boards for the dedicated kite foiler. And then here, what looks like a DwarfCraft extra large, this is actually our new Alien Air. And the Alien Air, right here, this is actually 137 centimeters or 4 feet 6 inches, but you can kind of see having them side by side, they really look like, this looks like a big brother to the DwarfCraft range. And what that is actually this board from the old Alien Air is a lot thinner, so a lot less volume, but still really beginner friendly. It's really wide, so it's a nice stable platform, but the low volume actually enables you to manipulate this board and get it up on the edge and onto its rail and slide your feet in a little bit easier than a board with a ton of volume, because you can't really sink those boards. Same thing, full corduroy EVA, really soft. Anytime you're going to fall on it or land on it, it's not going to hurt you, and tons of grip no matter what, especially if you're riding strapless. You have plenty of deck space, a lot of real estate to put your feet. Can ride obviously 3 straps, 2 straps, 1 strap, no straps, foot hooks. You can use any sort of configuration on here. Nice kick pad. So same thing, it has a really similar bottom shape to the DwarfCraft range, a little bit more of a subtle chine, a little bit more simple. Yeah, and then nice clean release tail here, a nice little slant. It's going to be able to break free from the water and provide a little bit of leverage when you're getting ready and getting started. So I think the Alien Air, this board, 137, is going to be like the best real all-around board for anyone and everyone. It's a really exciting board. Took a lot of our DNA from the DwarfCraft range, as I said earlier, but that's just because those boards work so well for their target consumers that we really wanted to make sure that the DwarfCraft or the Alien Air consumer had that same kind of DNA and performance inside that beginner board.
For more info on these boards and the other foil boards that you have, where can they go?
Head on over to our website, slingshotsports.com.